Hari Om. Let's start with the prayer. Om Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pitatvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakhatvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Amadeva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the Panchadasi, the 8th chapter, Bhutastha Chaitanyam, and here now we are discussing the power of Maya, and Maya can do anything, and he gives an example of even the Nidra Shakti, which is a part of as though Maya Shakti, because Nidra itself is in Maya. So Jagrat was the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, all states are within the Maya. So even the dream is also within the bigger Maya. So the Nidra Shakti itself is create so many wonders in the dream world which are not possible that you can see, and therefore what do you talk about the Maya Shakti? That's what in the 57th it said, not 57, 63. Asman nidrapi jiveshau, asman nidrapi jiveshau, chetani swapna gau sujid, chetani swapna gau sujid, mahamaya srujatyeta, mahamaya srujatyeta, vityaschariyam kimatrate, vityaschariyam kimatrate. So asman, the asmat, the nidrapi, even the sleep itself, that in the swapna, jiva ishau chetani swapna go. So in the dream, there is a jiva creation of Ishvara and there is a creation of jiva. Because there is a world. Who created the world? Ishvara. How did he create? He himself became many. How did he become many? On what basis? By the vasanas. Vasanas provide a means by which he expresses itself in the world. What are the vasanas for a dream? In all the suppressions and oppressions of the waking world, he is projecting there. So vasana becomes a form basis for the dream. So the same way when he can create the whole world, the rivers and valleys and everything in the dream, tigers and the people also in the dream world, and along with it, I am also there in that dream, because the one who is dreamer, I myself as though entered, creating the dream world as an Ishvara, creating the Jiva also myself, and experiencing and forgetting that it's my own creation, and I say the tiger is chasing me or the dream is making me suffer. That's all part of the whole drama itself. That's a part of Maya. Makes me to forget who am I, and project the whole thing, including I am a Jiva notion also is there. So if that Nidra Shakti can do it, Mahamaya suggests that, okay, what do you talk about? The Mahamaya, the total Maya that can create the whole universe itself. Now you are seeing the infinite nature of this world creation, because there are billions of the galaxies are there. In each galaxy there are billions of stars, and in the stars there are many possible planets and possible life itself. It's a real wonder. Even in this Bhuloka, in this earth itself, the types of life itself is wonder itself, both in the air, in the water, on the land, and so on. So therefore, it is a wonder of all wonders. That's what is Maya is. We'll do 64 now. Sarvajnatvadika chese sarvajnatvadika chese kalpayitva pradarsayet dharminam kalpayet jasyaha ko bharo dharma kalpane together. Sarvajnatvadika chese kalpayitva pradarsayet dharminam kalpayet jasyaha ko bharo dharma kalpane. So Ishe in the Ishvara Sarvajnatvam Sarvajnatvadikam cha Sarvajnatva Adi Ancha. So in the Ishvara that is being created part of the Maya. So Maya, Ishvara is nothing but reflection of pure consciousness in the Maya. So Maya has to be there to get reflected. So in the reflection of Maya of pure Sattva Guna, where Ishvara is creating, and along with the, since it's the Sattva Guna Pradhanam, therefore Sarvajnatvam, Sarva Vyapakatvam, Sarva Shaktitvam, all are part of the Maya only. So Ishvara Sarvajnadi, Adi means Sarvajnaha, Sarva Shaktiman, Sarva Vyapakan, all the omnipresent, omniscient and all that we attribute for Ishvara. If you go to temple, all the Ashtottara Nama only is praising the God, all our properties coming from the Maya only. Ishe Sarvajnatvadikam cha, in Ishvara, Sarvajnatvam, etc. Kalpayitva, having projected, Pradarsahit is exhibiting as a Maya, that is Dharminam, is a support of Ishvara also and support of the world also. Kalpayet, Dharminam, the support of Ishvara and along with its qualities, Kalpayet, are when they are created. So what are the qualities of Ishvara? And according to Bhagavan Ramanuja, he is the Ananta Kalyana Gunam Ashrayaha. He is the source of infinite auspicious qualities. In the infinite auspicious, each quality is infinite and the number of qualities also infinite. So therefore, he is the source or the ashrayam, the locus of all the infinite attributes, all coming from Maya itself. So Dharminam, support of the Ishvara qualities, Kalpayet. Asyaha, for that, Dharma Kalpane Kaha Bharaha. So what is impossible for it to create anything else? The whole universe itself is supported by him. And therefore, Maya can be supreme in terms of the projection. But the Maya is essentially is one insignificant part. In fact, in the previous chapters, what is it's discussed is 1/7 of the total consciousness is only Maya. So in the Purusha Suktam, it says essentially this is only one part, and 3 parts of my vibhuti is higher than what you can see. So it says essentially Pados Visva Bhutani Tripadasya Amritam Divi. So they are the Divyam that we cannot perceive, that is 2/3 are Divya Vibhuti is called. This is called Leela Vibhuti and it's called Divya Vibhuti. And I am Atyatishtaddashangulam. I am untouched by any of this, not the 10 inches above. Somebody interpreting that 10 inches is there. It's not 10 inches, is untouched, asangaha, but means unaffected by any creation, because that is a pure consciousness. So therefore, it's not impossible. That's essentially the essence of this. 65. Kutaste shanka syat. Kutaste shanka syat. Idi ched mati sankyatam. Idi te mati sankyatam. Kutastha mayikatvetu. Kutastha mayikatvetu. Pramanam nahi vidyate. Pramanam nahi vidyate. Together. Kutaste shanka syat. Idi ched mati sankyatam. Kutastha mayikatvetu. Pramanam nahi vidyate. So here we are asking about, okay, the Jiva is created by Ishvara, Jagat is created by Ishvara, the world is the Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara is also created by Maya. Then what is not created? How about Kutastha Chaitanyam? Is also created Maya? So he says, Kutaste api Shankar, don't have that kind of doubts. Kutaste api it is Shankar. Even the Kutastha Chaitanyam is also product of Maya. Maya cannot be said because it is the father and everything else is below that. He is the father of all fathers. So therefore, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi. I am Gati Bharta Prabhu. Everything else everything else is creation under my guidance. So I am beyond that. And it is Maya, even the consciousness is beyond, it cannot be created, na udaiti nastameti. So Kutaste Pyati Sanka, don't have doubts like that. And so in case if you have that doubt, close the doubt. So ma ti sankaya, not to have that doubt. Why? Kutastha maikatve tu pramanam nahi vidyate. There is no proof that pure consciousness came from the Maya in this Shruti. There is no Shruti pramana, nahi vidyate. Pramanam nahi vidyate. Kutastham maikatve. Maikatve is a product of Maya. The Kutastha Chaitanyam is also a product of Maya. There is no proof by any scriptures, any pramana. So essentially, to pure consciousness, well, that's why Sadeva Saumya Idamagramasi Dekameva Dvitiyam. Consciousness, the existence alone was there before creation. Before anything else, consciousness was there. So Atmave Idamagramasi, the self that I am is before any creation. Before any creation, I am there in the deep sleep state. That I am there. Only when I am awakened, the whole projection is coming. So that is there. I am beyond all that too. And that what is the Kutaste. Do not have doubts. Because there is no pramana. I'll go to 66. Vastutvam goshayam tyasya. Vastutvam goshayam tyasya. Vedanta sakala api. Vedanta sakala api. Sapatnarupam vastu. Sapatnarupam vastu. Anyatra samhatetra kinchana. Anyatra samhatetra kinchana. Together. Vastutvam goshayam tyasya. Vedantaha sakala api. Sapatnarupam vastu. Anyatra sahantetra kinchana. So, sakala api, one and for all. Vedantaha asya. Vedanta says asya of the Kutasya is vastutvam. It's a supreme self. There is nothing beyond it. Matta parataram nanya kinchidasti dhanandaya. Ishwara himself, but it's not talking about Krishna, Ishwara. I am, says avyakt, that which is it is of the nature of pure avyaktam. Sadhan mayatadamidam sarvam jagat avyakta rupina. So I am in the unmanifested form. That is essentially the paramarthika form. So vastutvam, the pure existence, the supreme self. Vastu is vasati, that which exists all the time. So that is Sat and Chit Ananda. Vastutvam goshayam tasya Vedantaha sakalapi. So it is Vedantaha goshayam. So the Vedantas scream about is essentially that the Supreme Self is there all the time. Sakalapi, for one and for all. Atra, in that Sapatna Rupam, there is no contradictory natures of it. There is only of one homogeneous, and contradictory means something that is opposite of it cannot be there. So Anya, the opposite vastu, entity, that means there is nothing other than itself. That is opposite. Anyat vastu, entity or argument, nasahante kinchana. So no one expresses the opposite of this what it is. There is only pure existent consciousness, Satchidananda. Every philosophical tradition of the Vedanta subscribes to that, and there is no arguments on that. So sapatna rupam vastu anyatra sahantetra kinchana. No other arguments are accounted or entertained that there is something beyond, or there is something beyond the pure existent consciousness, that is Kotastha Chaitanyam or Brahma Chaitanyam. Brahman alone was there, Brahman is there all the time, and it cannot be reached or it cannot be described and all that. Every Vedanta talks about that. So 67. Sutyartham vishadi kurmo Sutyartham vishadi kurmo Natarkat vachmi kinchana Natarkat vachmi kinchana Tena tarkika shankanam Tena tarkika shankanam Atrako vasaro vada Sutyartham vishadi kurmo or kurma natarkat vachmi kinchana tena tarkadi shankanam atra ko vasaro vada. So here Sutyartham, in all the script, Shruti means all the Vedanta describes that there was something, and it's not Sunyavadam. It is either existent consciousness and Ananda is different Upanishads talking about different aspects of the same thing, how this thing started. And if you say, one says existence alone was there, another says Atma alone was there, says Ananda alone was there, and Samanvayam, the coherency means that it is of the nature of existent consciousness, Ananda, and that's what is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam Brahma. So that being what Shruti talks about. So Sutyartha, the meaning of the Shruti, and Visadi Karma, to explain the meaning of the Shrutis that we learn. So we cannot use the Tarkam there, logic. Even though Shruti is logical, we cannot justify Shruti with Tarka. Tarka cannot be used to analyze the Shruti. Shruti is logical, but it's beyond the logic also. That also Shruti says, Naisha Tarke Namatirapaneya, in the Kathopanishad, by Tarkam you cannot reach the highest. Because why? Because Tarkam itself depends upon the Pratyaksha Pramana for validation. According to our Indian logic, the logic has to be proved by what? By data. That's all true even in the sciences also. You can have different theories, but you say, what is the proof? Where is the proof? Show me the data. So data is nothing but Pratyaksha Pramana. So Pratyaksha Pramana has to validate the Anumana Pramana logic. And that which is not Pratyaksha cannot be reached by the total which is not seen. That even existence I cannot see, consciousness I cannot see, Ananda being infinite I cannot see. So therefore, you cannot use the logic to analyze it. Tena Tarkika Shankanam. So any doubts raised by the Tarkikas, so Tarkika Shankanam, any doubts by the doubters, there is no need to even entertain it about the nature of Brahman. Brahman is because Vedanta says so. If the Tarkikas don't accept it, Veda as a pramana, that's their problem. And therefore, Tarkikam, Shankanam, Atra, in this, Ko Avasara, Kaha Avasaraha Vada, what is there to even to listen to them? So there is no point. In the Kutarkam, that's what he's going to say in the next. Kutarkam means the wrong logic, don't use wrong logic. So logically you cannot establish. So someone is realized. So how do you prove? You cannot prove. God, there is a God who created. So prove it to me. You cannot prove because proof involves, he wants a data, or proof involving a perceptual data. So show me the God or something. Obviously we could show the God, that God cannot be God because he has become limited. That which is limited cannot be shown. So show me space. If you ask him what can he show? Space. He will show 2 points. But 2 points are not space. There's a gap between them is a space which you cannot see, but you have to infer. Anyway, even mind cannot be shown by the objective tools. But everybody using thinking and all that at the same time, they cannot prove by logically, by Pratyaksha Pramana, you cannot do it. So 68. Tasmat Kutarkam Santyajna Tasma Kutarkam Santagnya Mumukshu Shruti Masrayet Mumukshu Shruti Masrayet Shrutautu Maya Jiveshau Shrutautu Maya Jiveshau Karoti Tis Pradarsitam. So together, Tasmat Kutarkam Santyajya Mumukshu Srutimasrayet Shrutautu Maya Jiveshau Karoti Tis Pradarsitam. So therefore don't go by the wrong logic. We say prove to me there is no God. If atheists will argue all that. So therefore don't get into to Kutarkam. This is the wrong logic, wasteful logic, and Santyajya, giving up, having rejected the long logical arguments, Mumukshu, those who are seeking moksha, Shrutim Asraye, they take a shelter in the Shruti. But Shruti itself appears to be contradictory in different Shruti. Therefore, you need a proper teacher in order to see the coherency in the teaching. Not the truth is contradictory, because each Upanishad is catering to particular student in a particular way depending upon his answers, depending upon his questions, but the truth is same. Therefore, one has to listen to scriptures and see the coherency in the Shruti, and therefore, Ashray, Shruti Ashray, Shruti through teacher Ashray, through the has to take a shelter in this Shruti. Sudaudu Maya Jivesho Karoti Tadrisitam. In the Shruti, the from Maya, Jiva and Ishvara are formed has been discussed as discussed in the previously. So Shruti discusses, and Tarka you will say, how can it be possible if Ishvara was there before or the Maya was there, if the Jiva was before or Avidya was before, this goes on and on in if you go to Shatadhushani or even some of the Indian logical Navya Nyaya they use in order to negate the Advaita Vedanta, but it appears to be illogical, but Shruti is the only, how do they explain Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi and Ayam Atma Brahma? They explain in a different way, but that explanation has to be validated also. Okay, let's do next 69. Ichanadi Praveshanta Ichanadi Praveshanta Sushtirisha Kruta Bhavet Sushtirisha Kruta Bhavet Jagradadi Vimokshantah Jagradadi Vimokshantah Samsaro Jivakartrukaha Samsaro Jivakartrukaha Gada Ichanadi Praveshanta Sushtirisha Kruta Bhavet Jagradadi Vimokshantah Samsaro Jivakartrukaha. So Ichanadi here, this is how far the creation by the Ishvara, or where the Jiva part, how do this Ishvara creation, the Jiva creation, this was discussed in the last chapter also. Here he is talking about Ichanadi Praveshanta, starting from Ichana up to Pravesha, it is the Ishvara part. Ishvareshu Kruta, it is by the Ishvara. What is Ichana? In the Chandogya, Tada Ichada. So that statement, Ichana, coming from the scriptural statement, and also Pravesham. So the Pravesham is also being discussed in the Upanishad. So but so how does he see? There was only Ishvara, the Satchidananda alone was there, and it saw. It means it is conscious entity. Existence alone was there, and it saw, and it want to become many. So that all that part is part of the Ishvara. So up to Pravesha means entering into it. So when I go into dream creation, the creation, until I see a Jiva recognizing the world as though it is up to that is Ishvara. Once I entered, then I am seeing the world which is different from the whole world. Tiger is different, this is different, that is different, all that coming from the Jiva. So Ichanadi Praveshantaha Srushtihi Ishakrutaha Bhavet Jagradadi Vimokshantaha. From the point of Jagrat, etc., from the point of the waking state, etc., Vimokshantaha, Samsaro Jivakartrukaha. And Samsara means projecting something other than what Ishvara's creation is, what I am projecting on top, and that becomes a Samsara. So a Jiva projects his own likes and dislikes on top of what the Ishvara creation. So my creation comes after Ishvara creation. I like this, I don't like it, I am seeing this way, I am seeing that way. All that is Jiva's creation. In the process, I am creating my own samsara also. And that's what he is differentiating, the Jiva creation and as well. So I don't see the world as it is. I see clouded by glasses of my ragadveshas. That is Ishvara creation. The world has nothing to do. A laddu is there. He says there is no, I like laddu, I don't like laddu is because of my likes and dislikes projected on top of the laddu. Nothing to do with the laddu. Laddu is just there. So some people like it, some people don't like it because they are projecting their own samsara on top of it. That's what samsara is. So that's 69. Let's do 70. Asanga eva kutastaha sarvada anasya kinchana kaschana. Asanga eva kutastaha sarvada anasya kaschana Bhavatyati sayastena Bhavatyati sayastena Manyasyevam vicharyatam together Asanga kutastaha sarvada anasya kasyana Bhavatyati sayastena Manyasyevam vicharyatam. So asangaha, kutastaha asangaha eva, from pure consciousness is unattached and unaffected by it. So from the pure sunlight, it is unattached to moon or unattached to Venus. It doesn't care for the moon or that. It's only illumining whatever that is there. So it is if it is a sunlight, I can see beautiful things, beautiful creation, as well as ugly things also. But that has nothing to do with the sunlight. Sunlight is illumining everything that is there, and that's exactly asanga means. Kutastaha asangaha eva, asya of the kutastasya, kaschana, he says there is no atisayaha na bhavati, there is no modifications by illumining, nothing is happening, nothing is changing. He's just illumining. Sun is not getting affected by illumining the moon or illumining this one and all that. There is no action in the world as far as akartaham abhokta. I am not even illumining anything also. I am just self-luminous entity. It so happens the other things getting illumined because of their nature of illuminating. So asangaha sarvada nasya kasyana bhavati iti sayanestu. So therefore the all atisayaha na bhavati, there are no modifications in that. Tena therefore, so manasi in the mind, evam sarvada vicharyatvam. Therefore you have to think clearly. Pure consciousness that I am is unaffected by any of this in the world. That's what has to be done. The body, mind are undergoing modifications, but I am not going to any modifications because I am pure consciousness. When I shift my attention from the Chidabhasa through that I am the claim myself, I am the pure consciousness, then automatically I also recognize that all I am untouched, and all modifications are only at the level of this body, mind, intellect only, that's being illumined. I am a Sakshi, I am a witnessing while the body, mind, intellect are functioning. Therefore, karmani akarmaya paschyetu. I can see the body, mind, intellect are functioning, activities are going on, but I am still actionless. Therefore, there is no kartrutva bhavam there, and that's what is essentially the one has to recognize. Manasi evam vicharyatam. So in the mind only. So it's not beyond the mind and let the mind die. No, there is nobody to inquire into it. How do you do? How am I inquiry? You have to go beyond the mind. Then who will do inquiry? So that you say, oh, that's the end of the inquiry. That's the end of everything also. If you cannot go beyond the mind. Mind has to be there and recognize that I am beyond the mind, using the mind. That's what manasi eva vicharyatam. Let's do 71. Na virodho na chotpattihi na buddho na cha sadakaha na mumutshur na havai muktaha ityesham paramarthatha. This is the together. Na nirodho na chotpattihi na buddho na cha sadakaha na mumutshur na vai muktaha ityesha paramarthatha. So from the point of once I claim that I am essentially the pure consciousness, then nirodho na chotpattihi, there is no nirodha, there is no neither dissolution nor the beginning nor the end, because I am one without a second. Therefore, there cannot be anything other than me. Being a Brahman, I cannot get created, and if there is a creation, who will know that creation? Because then I have to be there to know that I am created. So, none of that are things has to, nata utpattihi, na nirodhi. Neither it is born, nor it dies. Na udeti, na astameti. Na buddho, na cha sadhaka. Neither I am buddhi, nor I am a sadhaka, neither I am a seeker. Seeker, sadhaka, only those people who do not recognize this. Until you recognize, you have to say. Therefore, after that, all that is being part of essentially, whatever is seen is only my own glory only. Na buddho, na cha sadhaka. Namumukshu, neither I am liberated. Vaimuktaha, neither I am a seeker of liberation, nor I am a liberated. So I am Nityamukta, I am ever liberated all the time, I am not even a seeker also. Iti Esha Paramatmada. That is the absolute nature of my own self, called supreme nature, and I am that, has to be recognized. 72. Avan manasagam yantam, avan manasagam yantam, sutir bodhaitum sada, sutir bodhaitum sada, jivamikam jagadvapi, jivamisham jagadvapi, samasraitva prabodhaye, samasritya prabodhaye. Together. Avan manasagam yantam, Srudigam bodhaitam. What does it say? Srutihi bodhaitam sada. Srutihi bodhaitam sada. Jivamekam jagadvapi samasritya prabodhayet. So, indeed that Avan manasagamyam. Avan manasagamyam. So this is not manasagamyam. It cannot be recognized, but it cannot be gamyam. It cannot be known via mind, because it's not something to know. Only mind can know, that is objectifiable entity. But I still have to use the mind to see that which, because of the mind itself knows everything. So it's not mind, it's not an objectifiable entity, but it is a very subject because of which even the mind knows. So therefore, yan manasa na manute enahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam viddhi nedam ididam upasate. That the mind which cannot comprehend it. It's not something and objectifiable by the mind. Mind can only see objects. But it is yan manasana manute, it cannot think. But enam, yan manasana manute enam, because of which the mind has the capacity to think, because it became a chaitanyam. It has become a conscious entity by illumination of the consciousness. So that is what it is essentially, the nature of the. So you have to use the mind, but it is not using it for objectification, but it is a very subject. This itself is a hurdle for a seeker. He always trying to objectify the Brahman. I have not recognized Brahman. I have not realized. That means I am objectifying. What is there to realize? I am. So I am all the time is there in every realization and every experience. I have not recognized that is a problem, because I am looking for an object of Brahman. Avan manasagamyam tam shrutir bodhaitum sada. This is what the mind says, that it is beyond the mind. Jivam isham jagadvapi, jivam isha jagad, all the jiva, ishvara and the world, samasritya prabodhaye. So essentially, with the help of, I had to go beyond using the jiva, ishvara and the jagat. So the samasritya, with the help of sada prabodhaye, the one that Shruti explains that it is the one has to recognize that illumines all the three, and that beyond all the three. Looking at illuminating all the satellites and planets in the sky, and go beyond that which illumines that. It's not the moon, it's not the Mars, it's not the Venus, but because of which I can see the moon, I can see the Mars, I can see the Venus. That is the sunlight. So using them, I have to go beyond them. So Sasya Bhasa Sarvamidam, in the light only everything. Pratibodha Viditam Matam. In every knowledge it is there. So shift from the finite experience that is known to that because of which the experiences can occur, and that is I am. So 73. Yaya yaya bhavit pumsam, yaya bhavit pumsam, yutpatti pratyagatmani, yutpattihi pratyagatmani. Sa saiva prakriye hasyat, sa saiva prakriye hasyat, sadvi chacharya bhashitam, sadvi chacharya bhashitam. Yaya yaya bhavit pumsam, utpatti pratyagatmani, sa saiva prakriye hasya sadvi tyacharya bhashitam. So here, how do I know? Ya, by whatever means, whatever way, so it doesn't matter, this is only way and all that. Whatever way the process is, Pumsam, the man, Pratyagatmani, who can see the essential self that I am, Yutpattihi Bhavid, that realization occurs, I am the pure consciousness, that I am the self that I am is the self in all. So that has to be recognized. That means I am infinite and support this local as well as that. I am Kutasya Chaitanya, same as Brahma Chaitanya. And that in whatever way you can recognize this. So it doesn't matter. Rutpatti bhavi, the realization can occur. Sa, that and that eva. So sa eva, in that method, prakriyaha, spiritual practices, iha in this Vedanta is syat, is correct and accepted by that. Iti acharya bhashitam. This has been declared by Acharya. That means this is Sureshwara Acharya in Naishkarmya Siddhi. He says, in whatever form you can arrive at this. What is that? Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. If you can arrive that, then we shall accomplish, and that is the correct. And even Vedanta subscribes, says, yes, that is the total science. 74. Shruditatparyamakilam abhujya, Shruditatparyamakilam abhujya, Bhramyate jadaha, Vivekitvakilam buddhva, Tishtantya anandavaridau. Together. Shruditatparyamakilam abhujya, Bhramyate jadaha, Vivekitvakilam buddhva, Tishtantya anandavaridau. So, Shruti Tatparyam, the understanding of the essence of the Shruti. You can keep on talking about, say, the Nayogena na Sankhena, Karmana nona Vidyaya, Brahmatmaikatva bodhena, Moksha Siddhati Namneda. I have to understand the Brahma Atma Aikya, the oneness of the whole thing that is pervading. All other things I can be the Vakjari, Shabdajari, Shastra Vakyano Kaushalam. This Bhuktaye, Natu Muktaye is only for eating. You can be giving lectures on the Shruti, but you have to realize that the truth. You can give lectures also, but that doesn't help. It may help others, but that doesn't help. You have to know the scholarship is not what is important. Scholarship is clear understanding of the truth, and that is what is important. And if you don't understand abhujya, then he will be running around, say Brahmyate. So essentially, he will be in the deluded state, going from the one life and one other life and so on. Viveki too, the one who has understood, has the discriminative intellect, Akilam, in everything Buddha having known, Anandavarigo, Tishtati, he will be reveling in the Ananda, he will be reveling in the happiness around. That's what he says. So Atmani eva Atmanata, he is reveling in himself by himself. So there is no more, Shruti has done its job, his life has been done, he is Kutak Kochaha, mission accomplished, there is nothing really for him to do. That's what we discussed in the last chapter 7. This is whatever he does is for Loka Kalyanam. So let's 2 more slokas are there. Maya mego jaganniram varshate yatha tada chidakasasya no hanihi namalabha iti sthitihi. Maya megad jaganniram varshatvesha yatha tada chidakasasya no hanihi navalava iti sthitihi. So here he is analyzing like the Maya Megham, the clouds of Maya, Jaganniram, it is pouring down the water in whatever form it can do. Jaganniram Varshatesha Yadhatada, in whatever way the pour is pouring on and wherever it can. So Maya cloud Jaganniram, the variety of the world itself is being projected in whatever way. There are millions of life forms in whatever way, yatha tada, in whichever way. Varshatu, may it rain, but that does not affect the space. The clouds are pouring down, you have a dark skies and the other space and the thunderstorms and everything, but nothing affects the space itself. So Chidakasasya, Chid Akashasya, the space of consciousness is unaffected by the megas coming all over, all sorts of megas pouring down and creating the world, Jiva, Ishvara and all that. So therefore, Chidakasasya, no harming, there is no unaffected, no harming is not affected, and Navala, neither it can gain something or lose anything else. It is pure Akasha, untouched. Therefore, Asangaha, Asangaha, Asangaha. I will take the last sloka of this chapter. Imam Kutastha Deepam Yaha, Imam Kutastha Deepam Yaha, Anusandatte Nirantaram, Anusandatte Nirantaram, Swayam Kutastha Rupena, Swayam Kutastha Rupena, Deepyatosau Nirantaram, Deepyatosau Nirantaram. Brother, Imam Kutastha Deepam Yaha, Anusandatte Nirantaram, Swayam Kutastha Rupena, Deepyatosau Nirantaram. So Yaha Imam Kutastha Deepaha, this whoever who studies this Kutastha Deepa Prakarana, this 8th chapter, Nirantaram, again and again, until the crystal clear knowledge sinks in, Anusandatte, studies and practices in life, Asau for him, Swayam Kutastha Rupena Nirantaram, he will become Kutastha Chaitanyam. So he himself become a Kutastha Chaitanya by one who reads everything and studies and assimilates and practices again and again. He himself become a Kutastha Chaitanyam, Nirantaram Dipyate, and shines from then on, because Kutastha Deepam is the lamp of Kutastha, he himself becomes. This is essentially Vedic statement. This is Brahmavit, Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knower of Brahman becomes Brahman, because knower that of Kutastha Chaitanya means I am the Kutastha Chaitanyam. That is the knowledge. So this has to be studied again and again and again, and therefore let's see if we have the first sloka here to study again to remind us that we have to continue this. So this is, let's read the 8th chapter first. Khaditye Deepite Kudye, Khaditye Deepite Kudye, Darpanaditya Deeptavatu, Darpanaditya Deeptavatu, Kutastabhasito Dehaha, Kutastabhasito Dehaha, Distat Jivena Bhasyate, Distat Jivena Bhasyate. That we did in the first sloka, where Jaranya starts with an example of wall, where wall is on the sunlight, total wall. On top of it, there is a spotlight coming from the mirror reflection. So that's how he introduces the Kutastha Chaitanyam and the Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness and exhaustive. So I had to use the world and to go beyond the world. I had to use the body, mind, intellect that I have and go beyond. So I need that, and after that, in the last chapter we discussed the body, mind, intellect will have done its job, so it will continue because of prarabdha, and we classified prarabdha of different types, where the prarabdha of others also will keep the body, mind, intellect, and those who are not assimilated it, you have to keep on realizing until you become one Kutastha Deepam. With that, we'll stop, and we'll also end of the chapter, and we'll start the 9th chapter from tomorrow on. And here we do the Purnamadan. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.